Welcome everybody, good morning, glorious day again. So we're going to be working very specifically with our fascia today. So I've called this Fascia Spirals and Flow, part one. So remember, sometimes I have a bit of netting that the type of netting that you get on bags of lemon, bags of oranges, and our fascia connects everywhere. So our toes connect to our head, our fingers to our heart, and it's just one big sheath that isn't just on the outer extremities of the body. It goes through every aspect of our physiology, so our bones, our muscles, our veins, etc., all our organs. So we're going to spiral in a lot of movements today because this motion and this type of motion, forwards and back, really helps to release the fascia sheath. And we're going to work, it's quite rapid, the movement, but really just one breath in, one breath out, like we would normally do. But I want you to really concentrate on that idea of kind of sending this wave of energy through the body. So we're going to start sitting. So preferably crossed-legged, but don't worry if that doesn't work for you. You can have legs out wide. We're going to start with our diaphragm. So we're going to bring our hands into this mudra, which can be used, called the diaphragm mudra. And when you exhale, the hand's going to come up towards the heart. So the diaphragm is coming up. And then when you inhale, you're pushing down, and the diaphragm is coming down towards the visceral organs. So interlace the fingers, spine nice and straight. And as you inhale, nice and slowly press, open the palms of the hands. So we're also stretching the fascia in the palms. And as you exhale, just that subtle awareness of the diaphragm lifting into the heart space, inhaling and exhaling. And we're just going to work with a simple breath count to steady the mind, inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. So the movement's quite slow. Just have that deep inner awareness of the inner landscape. Okay, now on the next inhale, we're going to release the fingers and create a diamond shape that points downwards. And we're going to start to work with the fascia of the fingers. So these tiny movements affect the whole of the body. So we're going to inhale and roll the palms out as if we're thumbing a lift. And then exhale, bring the triangle back together. Inhale, exhale. Just keep the count going, in for 5, out for 5. So make sure you rotate the hands outwards as much as possible. Arms straight, so as they come out, you're straightening them. So the fascia is rotating out all the way up the arms, and it starts to affect the heart space as well. Good, now we're going to individuate the fingers, which is a lot harder than you think. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Last one. Good. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, let the hands come up. Exhale, push them down. Inhale, forwards. Nice big stretch all the way up. Exhale. Good. Last round. Good. Palms face up. Inhale, squeeze them back. So we're creating a strengthening of the fascia at the back of the body. Exhale, rotate them in. Inhale, rotate them out. Exhale, rotating in. Try and straighten them as much as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now we're going to hold that position, squeeze the elbows back. Imagine you're lifting by a hook from the breastbone. Just a few breaths here. Lovely. Exhale, release into the twist. Lovely. Place the hands down. Inhale, draw a big circle over the head. Exhale. Inhale. So working down now into the fascia that slides through the shoulders and the bones of the shoulders, the thoracic spine, the rib cage, the intercostal muscles, the visceral organs. Just feel the movement like a wave and a spiral traveling through you. Close the eyes, really focus your awareness. Good, now seat the hand behind the head. Inhale, open the heart space. Exhale, close. So it's like a cat-cow movement. Last one. Lovely, come back to center. Let's go the other way. Inhale. Nice big circular motion. Feel it in the ribs. If you've got problems in the shoulders, then keep the elbow bent. Good, last one. And behind the head. Inhale, open the heart space. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So just go to what feels right for your body. So it doesn't mean that the elbow will touch the knee like mine does. It's not important. Just work to your own capacity. So when we work like this with the fascia, the muscles start to unlock themselves. So nice gentle movements. Of course, we will be building the movement. So at some point you might need to rest. Back to center. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's just get some movement into the hip, into the joint of the hip, circling. Just feel any restrictions around the hips and the lower back. So remember, you can always work with the legs out wide. And we're going to come to that movement and do some movements from there in a moment. Stay connected with the breath. Good, change directions. Back to center. Now we're going to release the left leg and bring it behind us. So we're now in what's called, or the base position is called the animal pose of relaxation. So one in front, looping inwards towards the groin. So it can be much more open or it can be much more closed, whatever suits your body. We're going to spiral from here. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, spiral over to one side. Inhale all the way up, spiral to the other side. Close your eyes. Again, notice the resistance. It might be in the inner groin, it might be in the gluteals or the hamstrings. To center, lower the hands in front of the front knee. Inhale, lift the gaze. And lift it right up so we work the fascia at the throat. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward. So now we're working the front and the back sheaths that run from our skin layer all the way into the visceral organs, into the spine, the nervous system. Lovely, release. Now swing the legs the other way. And remember, it can be a much more open position. You can pop a blanket under the buttock to help the movement. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. Inhale, lifting the gaze. Exhale, flowing forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely, back to center. Bring the hands behind you so you're leaning into the hands. Take the feet as wide as you can, careful with knee ligaments. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, drop one knee down. Inhale. Exhale. So working the spiral in motion in the thighs. And again down into the hip. So the eyes close. And feel that sense of the whole body connected through the spiraling motion and the breath, and focusing the mental energy. Lovely, back to center. Soles of the feet together. And again, sometimes it can help to prop the bottom up for this one, if you need to. Bring the soles of the feet together. So working this layer of fascia, inhaling, exhaling. So just close the eyes. Just work with the breath, and we're just gently releasing the inner line. Lovely. Now holding them out as far as you can. If you can reach the hands, you can open the soles of the feet like a book. We're going to come forwards and backs. It's a very small movement, tipping the pelvis. It's a bit like oiling the joints. So we're just bringing some motion into the integrity of the joints. Inhale, exhale. So it's a pelvic tilt like we would do in cat or any of the other movements. Lovely, releasing now. Let's stretch the legs out. We'll start to create some bigger movements. So let's just work first with the feet. So inhale, working this fascia here that gets very tight because we spend most of our time with our legs like that, our feet like that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feel the ripple coming up the front and the back of the legs. Good, now circle. Try to keep the heels on the floor and really point the toes. One circle with each breath. Good, change directions. Lovely, releasing. Inhale, sit the arms all the way out. Exhale, turn to the right. Keep the body upright to start with. Inhale. Exhale. Good, now reaching, going a little lower. And as you reach, actively turn the hand so that the back of the hand is touching the side of the calf muscle. So we're rotating into the shoulders, the arm, the heart space, and then just build up that reach. Let the head rotate as well, so the spiral moves through the neck and the jaw. Lovely, back to center, well done. Let's come round into cat. So just going to work a little bit more with the hand fascia. So we did it without pressure, now we're going to add pressure to it. So spreading the fingers nice and wide. See if you can just lift the thumbs like we do sometimes with the toes. Give them a bit of a wiggle, just the thumbs. Lovely, press them down. Now, can you lift just the little fingers a bit harder? Okay, can you lift thumb and little finger? Good, now the 3 middle ones. Press the thumb and the little finger down. Lovely, now we're going to come forwards and back. So feel the effort of the forearm as well here. Inhaling, exhaling, just allowing the breath to draw in the prana and feel it spiraling and flowing through the body's cells. Good, now we're going to turn our hands out and just rock from side to side, lifting the hands. Good, now slowly take the hands, the fingers, as far round as you can, pointing towards the knees. Again, rocking, 1 up, 1 down. Good, now forwards and back. Lovely, now we're going to make a fist, so we're doing the opposite action, creating some strength. And I want you to start to sway as if you're a tiger swaying in the jungle. So just pressing down, lifting, lowering. So you're creating an action on the fascia that runs on the back of the arm up to the shoulder blades. Good, releasing. So we're going to tuck our toes under, affecting the foot fascia, and at the same time lift the gaze. Inhale. Good, now exhale, point the toes back, head under. So just a normal cat-cow, but really adding in the awareness of the feet. So when we open the fascia in the soles of the feet, it has a direct effect on the rest of the body. It makes it much easier to forward fold. Good, 1 more. Lovely, so we're going to work a little bit more with the arm fascia. So you're familiar with this one, but we're just going to work dynamically. So this edge of the fascia that runs across the back. So nice deep breath in at center. And as you exhale, slide the arm under. Inhale back. So we're not raising the other arm, we're just sliding. As if you're ironing out any creases in the arm. Good, and next time you slide under, hold. We're just going to create a little bit more movement into the fascia, so reach that hand as far away from you as you can, and bring the other hand into the sacrum. Extend the hand that's in the sacrum vertically. Inhale, rotate the hand. Exhale, rotate it the other way. So the movement's coming into the shoulder socket. How far can you rotate it one way and then the other? As if you're wringing out a wet towel. Squeeze it around as far as you can. You're going to maybe take it all the way over and walk the fingertips as far away from the top of the head as you can. If that's too much, continue with the spiraling motion above the head. So remember, we're building these movements. I want you to stay with what's right for you. The next movement that might be available to you is to bring your left leg towards the right hand, or if you're doing the other side, then your right leg towards your left hand. So just holding the leg on the same side as the extended arm. Lovely. Carefully release. Come back to center, and let's go the other way. So sliding the other arm under and reaching as far forwards as you can with the hand away from you, and bring the other hand into the sacrum. Then extend the arm up to the ceiling. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, rotate the other way. Feel the movement as you rotate the hand, traveling, spiraling all the way up into the shoulder. It's really good for the fascia that runs through the rotator cuff muscles. It's a simple movement, but really effective. Going to stay with that movement if that's better for your shoulder. So if you have a tight shoulder and you're carrying some injury, then stay with this softer movement. It will be better in the long run, and eventually you'll be able to take it into a deeper movement over the top of the head, coming onto the fingertips like a spider. And then if you want to take it further still, extending the right leg, if you've got the right arm over the head, towards the opposite hand. Lovely. Carefully bring yourself back to center. A few more cat-cows. Remember to tuck the toes, inhaling. Really lift at the throat area. Exhale, toes point back, press into the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Now we're going to take our hands much wider. Sometimes we do this in cobra. We're going to dip. Shall I just take this off and then you'll be able to see it more clearly? So still working with the fascia towards the top of the body. We're going to dip our shoulder to the floor on the opposite side, then come up, dip the other one. Looks like this. Deep breath in. Exhale. So the shoulder that we're dipping, that arm stays straight. And play around with where the hands are. You might want to take them wider. You may want to have them a little closer in, further forwards, whatever works for your body. Good, last one. Lovely. Back to cat-cow. So shifting that change of fascia through the forwards back motion. Inhale, toes tuck. Exhale, pointing back, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Now we're going to move with the breath in and out of lunges, which is sometimes help if you struggle to move with getting the leg through. A bit of extra height can help. So if you want the bricks, use the bricks. So we're going to inhale, step one leg forwards. Exhale, push back. Inhale, step the other leg forwards. Exhale, push back. Keep going. One movement, one breath. When you're pushing back, make sure you stay on the fingertips. So you work the fascia of the underarm. Good, and next time you step forwards, we're going to hold. Now I want you to stretch this leg as far back as you can so that you're not placing the weight on the kneecap, but it's coming just above the kneecap where the fascia starts. So it might be that in order to do that, you need to place a blanket there. Okay, we're just going to stretch out this section here. If it's available for you and it doesn't hurt the knee or the hip, you're going to roll the right knee out, so you come onto the outer edge of the foot. And then we're going to take a spiral by sweeping the right arm up. Lovely, and release. Let's step it back, come onto the fingertips. And then we step forwards with the left leg, propping up the knee if you need to, so we can just go deeper into that lunge. So you feel the stretch right at the top of the thigh. It can get very tight there because we sit so often. And then that tightness at the top of the thigh filters down into the knee and creates quite a lot of pain. Let the left knee roll out if it's available to you and it doesn't hurt the hip or the knee. And then sweep the left arm up. Lovely, and releasing. Pushing back onto the fingertips. Lovely, now the next movement is quite dynamic. So if you like the one we've just done, where we're just stepping forwards gently, then do that one. Or we're going to go a little bit deeper, so you can maybe use a brick here if you need to. So we start in this position. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's work with the breath. Good, now we're going to step back into down dog. Heel out very slowly
One heel at a time with the breath. And then we're going to start to take a rotation through the body, through the visceral organs. So as you exhale, bend one knee and spiral under. So you're looking under the arm. Inhale. Exhale, spiral the other way. Nice and slowly. Feel the spiral traveling through the side waist and the ribs, the visceral organs. If you need to rest from down dog, then go back into the child position with the hands out, resting on the fingertips. Lovely, back to center. Let's bring the right arm across, rotating the fascia of the upper back. A few breaths here. Lovely, switch positions. Lovely, and release. Drop the knees, push back, come right onto the fingertips. Lovely, inhale, come back up again, exhale, down dog. So we're going to do the lunge movement for the fascia at the thigh and the hamstrings from down dog. If it's too much after a few rounds, then drop from cat and do it from there. So we're going to do about 12 repeats. So inhale, right leg forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, left leg forwards. Exhale, back. Keep going. Drop the knees, inhaling. Exhale, push back. Good. Inhale, come back up, exhale, tuck the toes. Let's walk the hands and the feet towards each other. Soften the knees. And slowly roll up. Lovely. Well done. Okay, so we're going to use the mat on the long length of the mat. So turn it that way. So again, we'll use the familiar wide leg forward fold. Make sure the toes are rolling in, and we'll start with this movement and then we'll build up from here. So inhaling, exhaling. You're going to really consciously roll the palms up now. Exhale. So the hands are doing opposite motion on the inhale and the exhale.
to center. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, let's flow forwards. Use a brick if you need to support the forward fold. And we're going to just come from side to side now. Try to keep the outer edges of the feet anchored as you move from side to side. And then maybe play around, go a bit wider. Maybe you need to be a bit shorter in the stance. Maybe you need more height with the brick. Going to hold, we're going to grab our elbows and spiral using the infinity loop. So a squished figure of 8 lying on its side. It's moving from side to side. Change directions of the flow. Lovely, back to center. Heel the feet in slightly, toes out, coming up into a goddess position. Bring the hands, fingers facing in. We're going to do the same rotation movement. We're going to draw our shoulder towards the opposite knee. Try to keep the bottom down and not straighten your legs. Do what feels right for you. So nice deep breath in, squeeze the elbows back. Exhale. So that same motion that we get in the spine when we're doing cat-cow, inhaling, exhaling. Go back to center, hold the goddess position. Imagine that everything's spiraling out. Inhale. Exhale. So that movement we started with. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Straighten the legs, swing your heels out, and release. Side to side again. It's really working through those abductor muscles, the inner groin to the knee. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now we're going to keep the right knee bent and turn to the right. Prepare for a warrior one base, sweeping up. Exhale, squeeze the elbows back. Inhale, rotate the palms forwards. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, inhale. This time, exhale, take the hands up. Take another breath in. Pivot on the back heel, and as you exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lower the heel again. Exhale, pivot and rotate. Last one. Hold. Good. Now either stay in the upright position or slide the left hand down the leg and come into that full reverse prayer position. Good. Release the hands. Bring yourself back into wide leg forward fold. Side to side again. See if you can go a little lower this time. Can you lower the hands a bit more? If you're already on the hands, can you do it with the forearms on the floor? Good, and next time we bend the left knee, let's turn. Hop the back leg out, come up into a warrior one. Inhale, squeeze the elbows back. Exhale, rotate. Inhale. Exhale. Good, last one. Exhale the arms up. Ready for the rotation. Inhale, lift onto the toes of the back foot. Exhale, slowly rotate to the left. Inhale, up, lower the back heel. Exhale, rotate, lift the back heel. Inhale. Exhale. You might find you're going deeper and deeper each time, so you might need to readjust the back leg if it feels like it's too much. Good, now let's hold. Now hold here or go deeper and slide the right hand down the left leg, palms together in Namaste. Lovely, releasing, come all the way back round, side to side again. Lovely, now hold, grab the elbows, infinity loop. Good, now settle to center. Heel the feet in. Soften the knees, bring the elbows to the knees. I'm going to do cat-cow from here. Inhale, flex. Exhale, push the shoulder blades to the ceiling. Inhale, flex. Exhale. Last one. Lovely, well done. Down to the floor. So I'm going to show you the movement we're going to do. First, it's a bridge movement, but it's slightly different. And then from when we've done that, we're going to then settle and come into Kaya Kriya, which is again another spiraling sequence, which is a pranayama, a meditation and a movement. So it's more like a Kriya, which means a cleansing practice. So we'll start, let me just show you first so you know what you're going to do. And we're going to build up. So again, if it doesn't work for you, you don't want to go too high, then just work with what's right for you. So we're going to use the inhalation to lift into bridge. So we're really tightening the fascia in the gluteals and the hamstrings. Exhale. We'll do a few of those. And then we'll start to spiral. So we're going to inhale, reach. Inhale, reach. Until we eventually lift as far as we can, turning the gaze as well. Okay, so let's build it slowly. And then maybe we move the heels a little bit further in. That creates a deeper back bend and an opening at the front of the thighs. So start with just the lift. Inhale. Exhale. Just really connect to the breath, the movement. Keep the mind focused. Feel the work that's going on in the hamstrings and the gluteal muscles. So often we neglect the gluteal muscles, we overstretch the legs, and then we don't have the support in the lower back. So really strengthening that area and stretching the front of the body. And let's start to add in that reach if you feel comfortable. And reach as far as you can. Lovely, and release, well done. Take the feet nice and wide, arms out to the side, and let's do our ringer movement in the arms. So one arm up, one arm down, and then the knees in the opposite direction. So when you're ready, deep breath in, exhale, rotate, knees drop, hands rotate, inhale the other way. So really rotating the arm. So you feel the motion in the shoulder, a heart space. Back to center. Last neutralizing movement. Exhale, knees in, lift the head, coil. Inhale. And again, exhale. Inhale. Good. Now, if you want more strength, do it without the hands on the legs and don't let the feet touch the floor. Good, last one. Lovely, well done. Now, if you're feeling that your lumbar spine, the sacrum particularly, is a little tender, then do the Kaya Kriya with the knees bent, feet wider than the hips. And when I give you the instruction to rotate the toes out and in, just do that with the knees. Palms face down. Make sure that the thumbs aren't touching the side of the body. So if you're not working with the legs bent, we are working with them straight and as wide as the mat. Focus your attention on the legs. And as you inhale, roll the toes in or the knees in. Feel that rotation go right into the hip. And as you exhale, rotate the toes all the way out or just the knees out. So whatever's working for you. Inhale, inner rotation. Exhale, outer rotation. Good. Now, next time you rotate your toes in or your knees in, I want you to let the palms roll up so that the movement goes into the top of the shoulders. Exhale, toes or knees out, palms down. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now keep the arms and the legs going. And on your next inhale, let the head roll to one side. And as you exhale, let it roll all the way to the other side. Good. Next exhalation, let go of all effort. Bring the body into complete stillness. Just be aware of the sensation of spiraling energies on the inner landscape, spiraling the arms through the torso and the legs and the head. And just be aware of the sense of space within you, a sense of openness. Simply observing the sensations. Wherever your heart journeys, on whatever expedition in your outer life and your secret inner realms, breathe in intimacy with infinity. Where can you go to avoid the one in whom all exists? Reach down into your deepest being and take a stand in eternity. Walk through this world. See every situation as an expansion of the mystery. Savor the tremble of recognition. Light moves on its pathways through space. enters your eyes and you absorb the luminous. Each sense is a current of divinity, sparkling with mystery, light, motion, space, vision, awareness. All are composed of omnipresence. The senses connecting you to the outer world are paths of communion with the inner world. Every sight, every smell, sound, taste, touch, a greeting from the beloved. Just resting, being held in this space of divine energy. Take a moment to be aware of the contact points of the body and the floor. Gently bringing movement to the fingers and toes. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, gently bend the knees. Roll to one side. And come back up to sitting. Resting the hands at the heart space. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way out. Down through the midline. And namaste. Thank you for joining me.